everybody. So we're going to do another math session this morning. We're going to be thinking more about adding, but first of all I just thought we'd count up to 20 and then play the game where I take a number away and you have to guess which number is missing. So we're just going to count up all together first of all. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well done. I'm just going to point to a number and I want you to tell me what number I'm pointing to. 12, 2, 14, 19, 11, 0, 20. Well done, everybody. Okay, so I've taken a number away from my number line now. Have a quick look, see if you can work out what number's missing. Maybe quickly write it down or shout it out. If you said 13, you were right. Okay, I've taken away a different number this time. Have a look and see if you can work out what it is. If you said 5, you were right. I took it away from the end over here. Okay, what number's missing now? It's very obvious where the gap is this time. See if you can quickly shout out the number. If you said 18, you were right. Okay, last one. I've taken 2 numbers away this time, so have a quick look and see if you can work out which 2 numbers are missing. If you said 7, you were right. And if you said 20, you were right. So well done. That game you can play at home. If you've got a pack of numbers or a pack of cards even, you could set up your own number line and play it with your brother or your sister or your mum or your dad and take turns in taking away a number. Okay, so yesterday we revisited adding and we did lots of practice adding 2 groups together. I'm going to think a bit more about that today, but we're going to take it a bit further and think about our part-whole model. So we have seen this before. When we last visited adding, we did a whole week's worth of work on this, so it should be fairly familiar, but we're going to just practice using this a bit more today, and then I'm also going to give you an extra challenge of finding one of the groups. So I've done a demonstration one for you here. So if you remember, this is our part-whole model. So we have our 2 parts on this part-whole model. So if you help me count how many I've got on this side, 1, 2, 3, and then on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if we add those 2 groups together, we get our whole. So I've already put my answer in there, but just help me count to make sure I was right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was right, and my number sentence would be 3 add 4 equals 7. So we've got our 2 parts that make our whole. Okay, so I need you to help me a little bit with this one. I have got my 2 parts, but I don't know what the whole is. So I need you to help me find out what the whole part is. So first of all, we're going to count this side, the yellow counters. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll write that down. 4, add, and then the red ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 add 5 equals, how am I going to find out how many I've got all together? I need to count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the answer, which means my whole part is 9. I could also put counters in here to show my 9, so I'm just going to demonstrate that quickly. I could put 4 yellow counters in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then how many red counters do I need to put in? If you said 5, you're absolutely right. So let me just quickly pop some group tack on those. 1, 2, 3. those up as well. So I have put up my counters in here so I can just double check I've got enough again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my whole part was 9. Whatever's easier, if it's easier for you to just count them and write the number, or if you'd rather draw them again as a whole, that's fine as well. That's how we use the part whole model. We're just going to do one more of those. Okay, so we've got a different setup on our part whole model now. So if you can help me count the yellow ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 yellow. Add how many reds? You should be able to just look at that and tell me. 1, 2 reds. So then if I pop my 6 yellow up in my hole, and my 2 reds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is my whole part, and then I can write the number up there. So that tells me that 6 add 2 is 8. Okay, I'm going to pop up some worksheets where you can practice yourself when you've got 2 parts, finding the whole. Okay, I'm just going to put on a small extension here. If you found adding the 2 groups to find the whole tricky, this might be a bit too much for you this morning, so please don't worry if that's how you feel. Okay, so I've got my part whole model back again. This time I've got the whole part. So I know that the total is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In one part, I've got 1, 2, 3 counters. And what I need to do this time is find out what the other part is. Okay? Now when I look at this, I think it's quite easy to see that I've got 3 yellow counters there that make this part. So if I take away those 3, I know I've got 2 left. And that's where it's tricky, because we're not adding to find the whole, we're taking away to find the part. So we take our 5, we take away the part that we know we've got, which is 3. So 5, take away 3, leaves us with 2, which means this other part must be 2. And then we can flip that sentence back around the other way to write 3 add 2 equals 5. Maybe you can see a pattern there. Okay, we're going to try one more of those, and then I'm going to pop up a challenge for you to try. Okay, so we're just going to try one last one of these. So we have got, again, our whole part. So as you can see, there's 7 up here, but let's just count to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have our part down here, which is made up of 1, 2, 3. So I wonder if anyone can remember what we have to do to find out what our missing part is. Are we going to add, or are we going to take away? We're going to take away. So we're going to start with our whole, our biggest number. We're going to write 7, and then we're going to do take away. And how many are we going to take away from 7? How many do we know that we have? We know we've got 3 in this part, so we're taking away 3. And then we can do 7, take away our 3. How many do we have left? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is the answer. Our missing part is 4. So I'm now going to just pop, oh God, they're all stuck together. Pop 4 in here again. Going very well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. Add 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 7. So that is the challenge, finding the missing part of a part whole model. So I will put some of those up for you to have a try at. But mainly what I want you to do today is practice adding the 2 parts to find the whole. Good luck, and I look forward to seeing how you all got on.